So I know in my past videos I claimed that I was going to be on a daily upload streak, and for the last however many days I haven't uploaded. I lost track at this point because I honestly just don't even care. And let's just be real here. I think we all knew from the very beginning that I was never going to be on the daily upload streak for the rest of eternity. You know, I had a good run, but I'm sorry, I'm not a robot. I can't daily upload forever. I'm not going to daily upload for the rest of my life. It is what it is. You get the videos when they come out. But I'm dropping this video, and a lot of you guys have probably wondered, where have I been? You know, why haven't I uploaded for the last mystery amount of days? And some of you guys might think that the government got to me and that I'm a clone. I can assure you the government did not get to me. If anything, I'm going to get to the government before they get to me. That's just how it goes. The government's never catching me lacking. If the government does end up catching me, it's because I wanted them to, so I could set them up. But to be real with you guys, I was never going to tell you guys where I've been because it's top secret, but I think you guys deserve the truth. I don't know how to say this, but I got something very serious to tell you guys. Like, all jokes aside,
I joined the Ambu Black Ops, baby. If you don't know what that means, it means I'm now part of the top elite ninjas. Top Jutsu! So as you guys have seen, only top elite ninjas can do what I just did, and that's where I've been gone. I've been training to be the best of the best. Hold on, wait.
Alright, this is much better. So yeah, that's where I've been, for those who've been wondering. And I'm the top of the top. My sensei literally said I'm the best student he ever had. So expect big ninja things from me from now on. But listen, as I was on my missions, bodying people left and right, I bodied so many people so easily and swiftly that it really got me thinking. I was really looking at these people that I was bodying, and I was like, wow, I wonder what's happened to them after I bodied them. So it inspired this whole entire video right here that you're watching right now. The truth about what happens after death. Now, let me just get this straight out the way. Everything you've heard about death so far in the past, whether it's from your great-grandma on her deathbed, Aunt Jemima, your pastor, at the end of the day, everything you've ever heard in this physical reality is all theories, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, everything you've heard is just a theory. It's just that. You know, no one actually on this planet knows what really happens after death. Your pastor might try to tell you otherwise. Let's just be honest here. He don't even know what he's talking about. Like, but that's for later on in the video. Listen, in order to actually know what happens after death, it's one of those things that you have to experience yourself firsthand. And anyone that's actually experienced it can no longer tell the tale. Like, anyone that actually has experienced life after death, they can't tell you what happens anymore. I mean, unless you find a way to communicate with your dead grandma, like, you know, that's possible. But we're just talking logically here. On some real stuff, anyone who's actually died has no longer been able to come back to the physical to actually tell you what happens. So therefore, everything that people think of is just a theory. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. And I'm saying that to say this: I really don't even think about what happens after death anymore because of that. It's a theory at the end of the day. And also, the way I look at it is, trying to figure out what happens after death is trying to spoil the ending of a movie you never watched before. Like, what's really the point? Like, you know what I'm saying? You might as well just leave it a mystery and just let it be that and just live life. Because if you're worried about what happens after death, you're thinking too much in the future. Like, if you're 15 years old worried about what happens after death, you're literally focused on the wrong thing. You still have so much more life to live. So what are you worried about death for? So I'm just letting you guys know that it's a theory, so you guys don't take what I say literally. You know, everyone should just be able to think for themselves and do some own research, do some soul seeking, and maybe you'll come up with a different answer. You know, you're free to do whatever. You're free to believe in whatever you want to. But also, I want to bring up the fact that everyone is so scared of death nowadays, and it's really pointless. It's really, honestly, sincerely pointless to be scared or worried about what happens after death because it's inevitable. Like, you being scared of what happens after death is equivalent of you being scared to drink water, because you have to drink water to survive, right? No matter who you are, you're gonna eventually die, right? Like, you're just gonna, you gotta accept the fact that you're eventually gonna die. Everyone you know is gonna die. You're gonna die. Your grandma already died. Like, come on now. It's natural. People are really scared of something that's natural. Like, death is inevitable. No one lives on this planet forever. And to be frankly honest with you, why would you want to live on this planet forever? Especially with the way the planet's looking now. Like, who wouldn't want to be here for the rest of eternity? Like, Earth's cool and all. It's cool to be a human, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to be here for all eternity. Like 100 years or however many years I'm going to live for, 80, whatever. it's cool with me. And also, to be honest with you, being scared of death is really just pointless, because that just means you're going to live your whole life in fear. And guess what? You're eventually going to die sometime regardless. You could literally die tomorrow. So the mindset that I've developed, to be honest with you, the mindset that I've developed is live every day like it's your last, because it very well could be. Stop being afraid of death. Death isn't a bad thing. Now, don't try to flip my words around and act like I'm telling you to go commit and jump off a bridge. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying stop being scared of natural death or whatever is going to happen. I'm not telling you to go out here and do a whole mass slaughter. That's not what I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying stop being scared of something that's inevitable. So that's what I wanted to get out the way first. Now let's get straight into, I guess you could say, my theory, or what I believe in happens after death. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not religious in any way, shape, or form. To me, if you had to put a label on me, which I don't put a label on me, but if you just want to be one of those people and try to put a label on me, you could try to say that I would fall under the spiritual aspect of life. But even then, that's kind of low-key becoming a religion at this point. So if people ask what I believe in, I don't even know. I just tell them the universe at this point. I'm really not religious at all. There's so many religions out there. I just don't got time for it. And a lot of these religions don't even really add up to me. You know, you can believe whatever you want. You might be Christian watching this video. That's perfectly fine. You can still subscribe. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure to smash it. But whatever you believe in is perfectly fine with me. But I'm just making this video to help you think further than what you're already thinking. Because a lot of people are just stuck in their one religious box, and they don't even attempt to look at different perspectives on life. And I reached a point now where all the religions that I've studied really just don't add up to me. Now, you can believe in whatever you want, like I said, but I'm just going to debunk how, like, none of those really are adding up. A lot of Christians love to believe in heaven and hell, and I personally don't believe in that, at least on a physical standpoint. I feel like if heaven and hell are not physical places. Now, let me just debunk how that's possible. First off, you got hell, right? They tell you, you know, ever since you're born, you know, if you live in a Christian household, their parents try to be like, oh, you better not do this, do that, and do this, otherwise you're going to go to hell. And for anyone who knows anything about hell, they claim it's a fiery, burning place, and you're stuck there for the rest of eternity burning. And none of that adds up to me. Like, I'm just going to break down the whole entire hell thing. If you still want to believe that hell is a place that you can go to after you die, by all means, it's your life. But it really doesn't add up to me at all. Because, first of all, they claim that it's some fiery place. All right, so Christians believe that you're a soul, right? They believe once you die, your soul leaves your body. Okay, so that's dope. I know, I believe in that too. But the thing that doesn't add up is they claim that if you do some mischief and God judges you and then he sends you down below, that you're going to be burning for the rest of eternity. All right, first of all, let's just talk about the fact that once you die, you're a soul, right? So you cannot feel pain. So they claim that you go to hell and you feel so much pain, you're just burning in agony for the rest of eternity because you deserve it if you made it there. But if you're a soul, you cannot feel pain. And let me prove it to you how that's possible. First of all, let's understand what pain is. All pain is when something happens to your body and then it sends signals to your brain telling you that whatever's going on needs to stop. That's all pain is. It's proven. It's just common sense. You know, you feel pain when something is happening to your body that's not supposed to be happening. Let's say you stub your toe. Well, now your toe is sending signals to your brain causing pain because there is such thing. There's something in the brain called pain receptors or whatever. And pain is something physical that only happens to this body. So if you're dead and you're now a soul, you're no longer in this body. So how in the world would you be feeling pain? More evidence to prove it. There's literally humans that are born with the ability to not feel pain. So clearly the ability to not feel pain is possible. Also, on top of that, I've had plenty of dreams where painful things have happened to me. I got blasted. I got sliced up. I probably had a dream of being burned and being on fire one time. And I didn't feel an actual thing in this body. You want to know why? Because once you leave this body, physical pain does not exist because pain is all in the mind. You could literally train your mind to no longer feel pain. That's why you see those Asian monks karate chopping giant bricks because they've mastered their mind. They no longer feel pain. They can literally control whether they want to experience pain or not because it's all mental. Once you develop control of your mind, you no longer feel things like that. So the whole entire hell concept of you burning in fire and experiencing pure agony just doesn't add up because you wouldn't feel any pain. So even if hell was real, it literally would not be painful. You would be burning in an imaginary fire. That's another thing. Also, how is there fire in the spiritual realm or once you become a soul? Last time I checked, fire was something physical. Do they got lighters for souls out there? Like once you become a soul, how do you make fire? Also, on top of that, where even is hell? They say it's down below. Where? If I dig a hole deep enough in the earth, am I gonna find it? Is it in another dimension? Like where is Satan at right now? Like is he in the middle of the earth? Because I guarantee you, if I dig down, I'll probably find some hot stuff in the center of the earth, assuming that what they told me in science class was real. But I don't think it's hell. So there's just so much things that don't add up, like about the whole Christianity thing. But this honestly isn't a video of me just debunking Christianity, because I can make a whole nother video about that. Like there's just so much things that don't add up about that. But I'm gonna tell you what I believe heaven and hell really is: states of mind and states of consciousness. All right, think about it. People could literally be living in heaven and hell right now and not even know it. All right, I believe that heaven and hell is just states of mind and how you live your day-to-day life. If you are living your day-to-day life miserably and you're always so stressed out, so fearful, have so much anxiety, you're basically in hell. You're experiencing real life agony. You're just always miserable and always so down. But if you're living lavish, if you have a high vibrational mindset, you always see the peace, the love, the light out of everything, you're living in heaven. Like, it's that simple. I feel like there's states of mind and states of consciousness, and people are literally living in heaven or hell right now. So that's how I feel about that. And I haven't, so that's why I'm not really messing with the whole heaven and hell thing, because it just doesn't make sense to me. I personally don't believe that once you die, you're going to go to those places, because they just don't add up. But I'm going to tell you guys what I feel like could potentially happen after death, because that's probably why you guys clicked on this video. All right, so I do believe that you're not this body, and that you actually do become your true self, aka your soul or your spirit. You're actually the consciousness that controls this body, because I mean, think about it. You really have complete control over this body. The way I look at it is, think of your body as technology. Here, let me give you guys an analogy or whatever it's called. Imagine that your body is a computer, and you are the electricity that powers on the computer. You, aka your soul, your consciousness, whatever you want to call it, you are the power that powers up the computer. For example, without this body with no soul would be dead, right? Whenever a soul leaves a body, the body just becomes dead and lifeless. Without power to a computer, the computer is useless. So I look at it like that. Like, these bodies are literally just technology, and we're basically just the power that powers them. Like, I mean, we literally have control over these bodies, and, well, some people do. Some people let their body or their ego take control of them. But you have control of your body at the end of the day, because you are the energy that powers this body. So I believe that once you die, you end up just going to, honestly, I feel like you probably just become the real version of yourself. You probably just become your soul, your consciousness again. And then, who knows, maybe reincarnation might exist. I feel like that could potentially be real, because you have to understand that you are just energy that powers this body, and energy is never created or destroyed. It just gets transferred. So I feel like reincarnation could definitely be real. Or you might just reconnect with the original source, aka the original consciousness, and just reconnect with the universe again, because we are all one. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really think about this too much, so I don't have an actual answer for you. If I end up finding some more convincing evidence of what I feel like an actual answer could be, I definitely make a part 2 about this video. But I feel like a lot of people be wondering, you know, what happens after death. And I was going to give you guys my 2 cents on it, and that was really it. I feel like you're the consciousness, the energy inside this body, and once you leave this body, you just become your true self again, and you gain the experience that you had while in this body. I feel like that's why we live life at the end of the day, just to experience things, just to know what it's like to be something different. I feel like that's the whole purpose of life, just to experience. I mean, think about it. All you are is just an observer. That's literally everything is. You're just experiencing and observing everything from the point of a human being. So I feel like that's just the whole purpose of life, to experience and to observe. And every time you die, you just carry those experiences and observations with you. And maybe you get reincarnated. Maybe you become the universe again. Who knows? But honestly, I'm just going to let it be a surprise. That's what my sensei taught me. That's really the end of this video. I really don't have much else to say besides that. I feel like I gave you guys my 2 cents. If I end up finding out more information, if I end up communicating with my dead great-great-great-grandmother and she ends up telling me what happens, I'll for sure let you guys know. Unless it's top secret. I mean, no promises. But thank you guys for watching this far. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys understand why I took my break. You know, my sensei told me not to record videos because I had to go on so many missions. But I thank you guys for being with me, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't know when that's going to be, but I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys.